We all judge people. Like if you say like, oh yeah, like I don't judge people, that's just cap. Because subconsciously we all judge people. Like simply when we're just like scrolling through social media and like looking at people's stories and stuff, like we are just like we are judging people. Like we are literally just bodies that have thoughts that make judgments about things. And we can't change that. So we could see this in two ways then. We could say, number one, oh my gosh, like we're always being judged because like I'm so scared. I'm always being judged. Like I need to make sure other people don't judge me in a negative way. Or you could see in another perspective where it's like, oh, so like regardless of what I do, I'm gonna be judged anyways. I was so scared to first create this YouTube channel because I was like, oh my gosh, like people are gonna judge me. Like people are gonna just like think that I'm so weird for like creating this YouTube channel. Like people who they're gonna think that I'm like a wannabe. But like, let's be so for real. Like, regardless of whether I created this YouTube channel or not, like the people who dislike me are gonna dislike me, and the people who like me are gonna like me. I can't lie. I think this judgment stemmed from me myself just being a judgmental person. Like for example, if I saw someone else like starting up in like their passions like art or like I don't know, YouTube, I don't know, and like they were just horrible at it, I would judge them. I would be like, bro, just give up. You're bad at it. So then that made me believe that if I started a YouTube channel, everyone else would also think like that. So my judgment of other people, not only was I just like being a bad person, but it stopped me from pursuing what I want to pursue because then I assumed that everyone else was judging me like how I judged them. What I'm saying is that I have been in the position of being an incredibly judgmental person who would judge everyone for what they're doing, but in the end, all that did was drag me down. I couldn't pursue my own passions, couldn't pursue my own ambitions because I was busy judging other people for what they were doing. So being in the position of a judgmental person, what I'm telling you right now is that the people who are judging you are the people who are scared to pursue their own passions and pursue their true authentic self because they are too busy judging other people. Like obviously there are going to be people who are like just like don't like you and will hate on you, but like I'm telling you right now, like majority of the people just aren't like that. Like majority of the people are supportive of you and are not out to get you. There was like a stage in my life where I was called just like loud and annoying and just like bad things. So I wanted to like create a new fresh start where I would be this new person and I would like be like this like quiet, like nonchalant, like introverted woman. I don't even know. I wanted to like rebrand myself so like other people would like me. So then I decided to like be a bit more quiet and like talk less, be less energetic because that's what I thought other people wanted since they were like, "Oh my gosh, she's so loud, she's so outspoken, like she's annoying." And then so then I proceeded to be what they wanted me to be. And that was quiet and just like introverted. But then you know what? Right after I became quiet and more introverted and tried to talk less and be less energetic, suddenly people were like, oh my gosh, like why is she being so quiet? Why is she not like who she used to be? Like, and then I came to this realization that people who dislike you for who you are now are gonna dislike you regardless of how you change. They could name every single thing that they dislike about you, and you could change that about yourself, and they would still dislike you for other reasons. Like, why are you letting these people dictate and control who you truly are? These people who are constantly telling you like things that they dislike about you, or just like talking smack behind your back, most of the time don't even know who they are themselves. Why are you letting the people that don't know who they are themselves tell you who you are? I used to have this thing where I thought that someone who was smarter than me or like better at me than something had more justification to make a judgment for who I was. So like if someone was, for example, better than me at studying, then I would think they have more of a right to tell me what they like about me or dislike about me because I thought they were better than me. I thought they were elevated than me. But if you truly think about it, like these people with high achievements are just another human being roaming a floating rock. Like, why does someone have more justification to tell you what you are worth just because they have achieved more than you? I have made so many mistakes in the past, like in middle school, high school, coming to uni. Like, I've made so many mistakes that when I look back and if I gather all of my mistakes and I look back at who I was just from my mistakes, you would think I'm a terrible, evil, just like overall bad person. Like, I seriously do believe that if I had the decision to like go back to the past and remove all my mistakes, I simply wouldn't. I would make the mistakes that I've made in the past, like regardless of how much it hurt me, how much it hurt other people, because genuinely those mistakes are what made me who I am today. And I genuinely believe without those mistakes, I wouldn't have truly learned about myself. It's so easy to be like, oh my gosh, like, why did I do that? Like, I'm so stupid. Like, I'm a terrible person for doing that. But you made that decision with what you knew back then. And you gained the knowledge now because you made that mistake in the past. If you didn't make that mistake in the past, you wouldn't have the knowledge now. I don't even know what I'm yapping about, to be honest, because I just want to, like, create a video of me just talking, because I feel like some people just, like, let the opinions of others dictate their life too much. Like, I want to die knowing that I've achieved and done everything that I wanted to do without letting the judgment or opinions of other people influence my decisions. Like, I want to be in my grave and know, okay, like, I did everything that I wanted to do. And not like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so glad I didn't do that because they would have judged me. Like, do you want to live a life that's true to yourself or live a life that's true to others? Do you want to die knowing that you let the judgment of others stop you from what you truly wanted to do?